So your kid wants a pet? Why not just set your house on fire instead? Now, most kids eventually ask for a pet. It's a rite of passage. Some want a dog, which makes sense. They're loyal, affectionate, and won't actively try to outsmart you and destroy your life. Others want a cat, which, sure, will ignore your existence, but at least won't leave your house in ruins. Some truly delusional children ask for a rabbit, as if a sentient cotton ball with anxiety is anyone's idea of a good time. But then there's young Cal Clifford from Edmond, Oklahoma, who looked his parents dead in the eye and said, "I want an octopus." Now, at this point, the appropriate parental response should have been a firm, "No, you may not have an alien masquerading as a seafood in my house." Or, at the very least, grabbing two dogs and telling him to do the math. But instead, Cal's parents folded like a cheap lawn chair, and after years of stalling with stuffed animals and ocean-themed pajamas, they finally just caved. So, for his ninth birthday in late 2023, they brought home Terrance the octopus. Now, let's pause here and acknowledge something. Octopuses are the single most unsettling creatures on the planet. There is literally a scientist who has gone on record stating that if humans were to vanish, these brainy little horrors would be the first in line to claim the throne. And frankly, that's not even a conspiracy. It's just basic observation. Now consider this. Octopuses can camouflage, solve puzzles, escape locked containers, and even plan attacks. They can squeeze through spaces the size of a coin, meaning that no door, no tank, no human-made structure is actually safe. They are basically sentient phlegm with a PhD. But sure, great pet choice. What could possibly go wrong? Well, in the first plot twist, it's worse than you think. For a while, things seemed fine. Terrance, presumably biding its time before staging an aquatic coup, behaved. The family fell into a false sense of security. And then, surprise, Terrance was actually Terri. And Terri laid 50 eggs. Now, at this point, if I were the parents, I would have simply left town, changed my name, and started over. But instead of recognizing that the universe had just handed them an opportunity to evacuate their ill-advised situation, the Cliffords embraced the madness. Now, here's the kicker. Female octopuses die after laying their eggs, which in this case was both a biological fact and a painfully obvious metaphor for what was about to happen to the family's sanity, finances, and home. Because once those eggs hatched, well, it turns out finding homes for baby octopuses is slightly more complicated than giving away puppies. Who knew? Now, desperately trying to accommodate their ever-growing cephalopod nightmare, the Cliffords attempted to set up additional aquariums. They went about as well as you'd expect. Their home suffered extensive water damage, electrical fires, and, presumably, a general sense of despair. At one point, Dad was so done with life that he bluntly told USA Today, "Do not get a pet octopus unless you're ready to lose sleep and your kid's college fund simultaneously," which is a refreshingly honest way of saying, "I am living in my own personal horror movie. Please send help." Well, Terri, as expected, did not live to see the disaster she had unleashed upon her human captors. She passed away in April of 2024, leaving behind 50 tiny, highly intelligent burdens. And instead of taking this as a sign to never make a decision again, the family chose to continue raising them. Because at this point, why not double down? Well, their ongoing descent into financial and emotional ruin can be followed on their TikTok account, where they document the experience of raising an army of many sea demons in a house that was not designed to double as an aquarium. And if there's a moral to this story, it's this. If your child ever asks for a pet octopus, just buy them a stuffed animal and tell them it's allergic to water. Or better yet, just get them a dog. Or You know, some therapy.